All right, trading degenerates. How are we doing, guys? Today, looking to be right or right out. What I want to focus on is being in control of the losers. If you can handle the losers well, you can allow the winners then to kind of take care of themselves. Best offense is good defense. So, something I want to point out to you guys this morning. I've said in the past that trading is a game against yourself, other traders, the market makers, but ultimately it's you versus you. So unless you're playing really at the highest levels, every game in life is just you versus you. It's you versus the voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough. It's you versus your desire to quit. It's you versus being lazy. It's you versus discipline. It's you versus being stuck in your ways instead of adjusting your strategy. Take your focus off of the supposed competition out there and just focus on yourself, guys. And by saying that, no one can be as efficient at anything as you can with yourself. So stop comparing yourself also additionally to other traders. You focus on yourself, even with these tiny accounts that we may be trading. Focus on ourselves because we're becoming the traders we're going to one day be. You want to risk small so we can risk large later on, adding zeros to the order. All right, let's dive in. That's your free wisdom of the day. Let's dive into the computer. All right, so yesterday, RVYL, holy moly. MG emailed me. He was like, dude, you could have like a master class on this. You put your stop at 234, and 233 was the top. Look, I know when I put a stop in, the ticker's heading straight there. That's how this thing works. Guys, the backside here, oh my god. That's what I want to focus on today. What I want to focus on is the easier plays, like not being so eager to jump into something today, because I see MCTR flipping up on the scans. I'll take a look here in just a second. RVYL is an example of something I just... we're traders. We want to trade, but let's just wait for confirmation over anticipation. And, MG's been doing really good at that and letting the trades come to him. I say that, but hardly ever do it. I need to start doing it. MCTR, I saw it this morning, but I don't like the chart too much. It's definitely a low float, or 3.4 million. It's an avoid on the short side for me. If anything, a long, but I'm going to avoid that. Too tiny on the float. Very dangerous, that is. And we learned, hopefully, guys, because we're all learning from each other. We learned from another trader that was trading in pre-market the other day that getting involved with some of these, like in pre-market, is very difficult to manage risk. So, obviously, there's profitable strategies, but you have to baby them a little bit more. Let's flip through a lot of tickers. We got APLD at its highs yesterday, $6 up to $11. Trade the Pool emailed you, Kayvon. Good morning to you. Trade ideas for 1 month only with a 25,000. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. Sound too good to be true otherwise. APLD had like a partnership with CoreWeave, that CRWV that's been taken off. So they got an analyst upgrade. They had, I believe, like a $7 billion in revenue is what they're expecting with their partnership with CoreWeave. So that one's at its highs right now. It's kind of hangover-ish and at 52-week highs, 1120s. Look at the double top there, APLD. It's got good news. I don't want to step in the way of this thing. It is in like a profit-taking territory. Not to say that we're not going to have another green day leg up today, but we could see it at least pull back potentially towards previous close, 1014 or so. Maybe a pop and then profit take and then get out of it. When they have really good news like that, they're probably going to find their feet at some point. But when you have no news, like RVYL yesterday, you just go from 233 and you go all the way back down to nothing. You don't find your legs at all. Don't find your legs. So MCTR, low float play, no news there, spiking up. KPRX looks dead right now. I'm going to take that off. AREB, guys, I looked at this ticker, AREB, AREB. We have looked at it before. The market manipulation here is just fascinating. So you have AREB. They came out with 9 o'clock news. It's a beverage company, beer. They're going into 62 total wines. They came out with that news at 9. This is 9. This candle right here is 9. Look at all this buying before that news came out. Clearly, there's some insider trading going on. I mean, very clearly some insider trader going on. Probably bought it and dumped all their shares up to the 230s, 40s. Awful. Awful. TRAW, is that what it was? TRAW. I kind of like this. Looks like a slow fade or short TRAW, but against like 3. So if she does, TRAW this morning came out with some news. This is a play that fades would probably like to take too. Trading high after the company published key clinical efficacy data regarding its drug. It's already up 140. It's up 100% already. Looking left here, we do have the 200-day at 5, and I also have 520 as a risk area. So, as MG would say, let her come to you. I don't know if we're going to get up there, but I said the same thing yesterday. If you remember, I said the same thing with RVYL. Like, I just don't know. I see that 180 and 230. MG, you nailed this. You were like 180 and 220 are the areas that you would look for RVYL. I mean, and you said that when this thing was at like $120. I'm like, dude, I don't know if that thing's getting up there. And yet she did. You got it. You got MCTR on your phone on vacation. Let's go, MG. Let's go. Shorting into that euphoria. That's playing with fire right there, as I'm sure you're aware. That's a scurry one. Okay, so HYPR, I mean, I still could see this one backside. It's sitting right on its previous close, 85 cents right now. I hated that ticker yesterday. Guys, I traded a lot yesterday. I'm going to narrow it down. My trading advisor, Kayvon, told me I traded too much. Yeah, because after commissions, I was not even up that much. I'm going to narrow it in today. NIVF, I cannot believe this thing is popping up on, I don't see any news. If you guys see NIVF, this one could set up for a short squeeze today because of this. NIVF, you remember this one, MG? We shorted it yesterday. This is your call. It was a good short. And faded all day, and then it's getting a spike up here. A lot of manipulation going on in IVF, but we could have short squeezed on it. I wouldn't mind looking at the short interest on it. I mean, at this point, I don't know if it's going to be updated, but 450 holds, dude. This thing could curl around. Yeah, here's my thing today, guys. So many upper shadows at 5. So here's my thing today. I really, you got to control that eagerness to trade. It's the FOMO in us that says, there's an ever flowing there's an opportunity flow in the stock market. Essentially, everything's kind of moving to a degree, and we feel like we're missing out if we're not involved. But the discipline is patiently waiting for your setup. So patience spelled with a PAY because it pays to be patient and let the tickers come to you, not force anything. APLD may be the 1120 short. I mean, that's really good news on APLD. So we'll be monitoring that. INM, I had this one up just because I love the double top on pre-market yesterday. God, that's a great looking chart. So that's kind of something I'm looking for every day, really. I'll take that one off, though. REKR, that one's getting a spike this morning. Company announced it was chosen by the Texas Department of Transportation for a multi-year statewide contract. My voice got a little southern right there. Oh, man. I'm already green today, guys. Already in the green. Kayvon, appreciate you, man. Super chat. Thank you. Thank you, sir. We're going to keep it green. I am going to alert you so you get that dollar back and more. Give and it shall be given to you. So I'm gonna be focused on some good alerts for you. Thank you, Kayvon. Appreciate you. Trading advisor. Keeping my account funded. MCTR still pulling on back. Man, guys, yesterday irritated me so much because of pretty much BMGL and RVYL. Dude, there was so much RVYL, I was out. I took my kids on to go putt-putting, and that's when I took RVYL off. If I was here, I would have taken half off. I'm pretty sure I would have taken half off, but I was on my phone like MG, and then BMGL. There's no excuses there. I just was small size. AREB already given everything back. There's probably nothing there now. TRAW, I'm still interested in a backside short. It's at like $3 per 100. TRAW. LYRA came out with phase 3 trials yesterday, but they were gapping up $5 up to 37. So of course you're going to profit take. You came out with good phase 3 results, so that's excellent news. But yeah, that one was profit taking. It's fun trying to find its feet at the previous close, 2020. Curious to see where LYRA is going to go. That's why I have it pulled up still. RSLS giving it back. Man, all right. So is it that quiet right now? Traders saw the RVYL. They're like, I am not getting involved. NIVF, again, this one's holding up. This is definitely a maybe right here. Momo Screener has it at 292,000 in the float. I'm not sure that's accurate. I mean, it could be. NIVF. Let's take a look at FinViz. Me's a curious. Oh! Short float is 44% as of May 15th. And it's 290,000 in the float. Okay, wow, that could get a squeeze of epic proportions. Yeah, that could get an unbelievable squeeze on it. No wonder it's gapping up with no news. There are shorts. It came all the way back down to $1.50 yesterday. They had an opportunity. NIVF against 440, 450 on the long side. I mean, it's in a head and shoulders right now. Yeah, fades. It's the herds here, but 44% short interest, and it's like 300,000 float. I don't know if I've seen any ticker that's that low in the float. I don't check your scanners, guys. I'm not sure that's accurate. If it is, that's unreal. Yeah, fades. I was just talking about I brought up TRAW and I was like, that's fades all day right there. I like it too. Today I'm focused on not jumping into something too quick. I want to let them come to me. I liked it in pre-market, but there was something else I liked last week in pre-market, and then the market opened and it got all the volatility right at the open. So I'm like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait, see how the open's gonna go, and go from there. But yeah, good alerts there. REKR is not bad either, fades. REKR is a little gap up right now. $1.50 is at the top. You're showing 650. Okay, 650,000. Oh, you would probably like maybe HYPR as well, fades. Probably a little bit of meat still left on this bone, down to like 65 cents against probably like 90 cents. If it pops up towards like 90, I have a love-hate relationship with this ticker because I botched it so bad. And then APLD, I'm looking at that one potentially for a short into the 1120s, 30s. We got a minute till the market opens on up. Told myself very small size if I'm bell trading. Yeah. What did you post yesterday, Fades? Are you still got a couple of different accounts going? You posted something on one of my videos that you're funded maybe, or you're sizing down a little bit with your funded account, something along those regards. REKR potentially, HYPR. Yeah, I'm so focused, guys. I kind of like my back against the wall. I think, at least for a little while, what I'm going to do is focus on trying to make like $1,000, withdraw it, make 1,000, withdraw. I think that's kind of a good habit to put myself in right now, just so you learn really good discipline, but you're also trading for money. So I'm going to try to focus on trading for the moolah. All right, market's now open. Yeah, you can get your fill and learn without some of the BS. Gotcha. All right, watching the scans and flipping through some tickers, guys. Man, I like TRAW, but that one's got to pop a little bit closer up towards the wrist, 270s, 80s. Take that one off. NIVF is like where the herd is, as Fades pointed out. Tiny float. And a lot of shorts underwater here. Yeah, a lot of shorts underwater. It's kind of head and shouldering against 450. Yeah, I get tempted more on the long side with these kind of plays, Fades, especially but that has hurt me from time to time. Like even yesterday, like I see the short interest, and I could tell how much this thing could squeeze with that tiny float. If you get a few chat rooms in on it, and the shorts covering, yeah, these things can go. I get tempted on like a tiny long position because I understand the elevator down risk on them. Yeah, avoiding that outlier blow up. Yep. Sometimes risk is hard to manage when shorting pennies. Absolutely. APLD already profit taken to my 1020 area. Yeah, that was hangover-ish. Was looking for it to spike up and over 11. Didn't happen. Profit taking right now is APLD. MCTR back up. Little low float play that MG nailed a short on at $10. AREB looks done. TRAW still good. CRDO, Kayvon's watching. Oh, nice. Yeah. CRDO's good. What's it up on? Just a analyst upgrade, it looks like. Yeah. And it's got a lot of like 82-ish and up risk. I got a lot of support on it around 75.50. Yeah, Trawl was working. 75.50, a lot of support. Is it on earnings? Okay, I see it. Fourth quarter revenue. All right. I'm going to throw that one down. Still, guys, looking for backside confirmation. I'm going to keep revisiting these tickers like RVYL. They happen, and once we get that elevator down, halt down, and she's curling back around, like I'm looking for like some bear flags, descending triangles to get involved with. NIVF still holding up. I could see this one squeezing up and out really hard. Man, I could see her squeezing. God, that's so tempting. It'd be like really tiny share size, like 10 shares to see if it can squeeze like 3-4 points and risk like not much at all. Tiny flow, tons of shorts on it. $5.20 risk. Such a play where you have to like bank on momentum coming into it. I hate those trades. Unless you're part of those rooms where you know you got 5,000 people jumping into it. All right, HYPR slowly fading against the previous close, 85 cents. And IVF still hanging up. You work in TRAW fades. Man, she is a good one. Yeah. I feel kind of chasey at this point. Okay, let's flip through what's happening right now. So we got pretty much where the herd is, as Fades pointed out, NIVF. Now, no news here, but it's 300,000 to 600,000 in the float. A few different scanners saying different things. 44% short interest. That's why we're up. 44% short interest. The thing can squeeze out with enough volume on it. Outside of that, we got a few slow plays. HYPR, hype play yesterday. That one's slowly profit taken. REKR, that one looked good. REKR is still profit taking right now. Could look for REKR on pops against like 150, the pre-market highs, if we let that one come our way. Fades is fading TRAW. That's a good setup. MCTR is halted up. I don't see any news here, just a low float play. Kind of a recent-ish IPO too earlier this year. And CRDO, Kayvon's looking at, this one is up on earnings, but up from 62-ish to 80. Lots of resistance up here too. If we keep squeezing up and out, I don't mind a short here. I like it up towards the 52-week highs, up towards 83.4. Mr. Doug in the building. Good morning. Already green in pre-market, Doug. Good job. AGEN, you got that out of the halt. Nice. AGEN. 561 and out at 635. You nearly got out near the top. Good job. Up towards that magic 20-cent area. And good risk on KPRX. A lot of good opportunities yesterday if you played the cards right. I know, dude. NIVF, I know. Dude, that is a good point, Fades. Yesterday, okay, there's some chat rooms out there that are like focusing in on shorting everything. And after what we saw yesterday with BMGL and RVYL, there's probably a lot of shorts, like you're saying, that are just like, I'm shorting anything and everything right now. Dude, I could see it. I'm tempted on a really small long position in IVF because I could see this thing squeezing out. 450 is like the main support. 520 is probably what I'd give it. I'd go so small here though, because you guys know, longing is like the dark side for me. I hate longing anything. All right, NIVF. Buying up at freaking top resistance on this thing. God, I hate it. But I think I have to do it. Let me see what's going to do on this pullback here. All right, I'm going to get in tiny on it. Tiny, 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 tiny. Risk is going to be like 535. If it starts pulling back and it's done for, I'm just playing to see if we're going to get a squeeze with tiny shares. Risk is not much at all on this thing, just to see if we're going to squeeze out 45% shorts. Kayvon, I am so uncomfortable too. I don't want to be encouraging this kind of behavior. Have a tight stop on it with small size if you're doing this. It just got shoved down at $6. I'm so small on it that I'm okay if it does pull back, but I can't help myself with that large of short interest on it. I think that's what we'll dive into it here in a little bit. SSR is on, maybe it pops. Dude, when I considered everything and then also thought about everything yesterday was a short, it made me think like, okay, we could get this has potential to accumulate a bunch of shorts, but it's not a guarantee. We'll see what happens. $6 so far is tough resistance. This is too funny. Kayvon, you need your trade idea scanner back if you're going to be trading these things without having it. All right, NIVF. Let's see what she's going to do. She's looking a little heavy against $6 right now. Triple topping up there. All right. Yeah, not working out at the moment. Got taken out. Triple topping up there, $6. This is a level of support on it, though. 520. Oh, you're referencing Doug's HCAI. You're tempted to hit it on the short side. Yeah. We'll be watching for the halt down. All right, there's the triple top, $6. Maybe she's halted down, 520s. APLD, dude. APLD probably finds its feet somewhere around here. All right, I'm sitting tight. Took the one little small size gambly trade. She didn't get a next leg up. That's all right. REKR, that one. It's got some good 150 resistance it's pulling up to right now. Instant shorting, yeah. No locating, that is very nice. NIVF down to $5 now. Okay. NVTS. I didn't go over this one this morning. So NVTS is has been this one. I know a few chats are looking at for a swing play long term. It partnered with Nvidia. It had its profit taken kind of already, and it's forming a higher low down here at 470, and now it's trying to hold 450 as support for its next run on up. 620 is going to be a level of resistance. The chart actually looks pretty good for a swing play. I don't know if it's going to get up to 620 today, but NVTS is not a bad swing play. All right, what's CRDO doing? We were looking at that, Kayvon. Are we, yeah, that looks, I guess, kind of trending up. SBET coming back to life. Trying to squeeze up a little bit today. OGEN, what the heck's going on with this one? Did it reverse split? 1 for 30 reverse split. God. It's from like, what, 17 cents up to $5-6. Wonder how much the locates are there. OGEN. $13. Good God. So it went up to $5 though. This thing could sell off like back down to 432, you know. I mean, I know it reverse split from 17. It looks like up to 5. So 5 is kind of where its value was at. OGEN 630s where it had a little spike. Sometimes they do that on a reverse split because they reduce the like the supply, so it creates, they reduce the supply, so it can create this kind of a pop on it. OGEN, very interested in that one. I could see it. I could see this one having some trouble. Sometimes they come out with a reverse split and then news, and then like good news. That's better for them. That's better for them to do that. NIVF, is she curling back around, dude? God, so my entry was just kind of not good on it, but she's still flopping around. APLD bouncing right off my 960 support. Yellow float bell chop. Yep. TRAW still working out. I know, that's honestly why I didn't take TRAW, because I was a little worried about what's going to happen at the open, or if she spikes up into the resistance from pre-market, that could have been the better entry. But then you missed the move entirely. MCTR, low float play, curling back on around. CRDO. CRDO's cracking its little trend a little bit. It's got such good support at 75.50. It either 75 area either forms an upper shadow there or tries to hold that up at least today. I do like it as well. I got to fill CRDO. I'm gonna trade this one as well. 10 shares. The risk is going to be back up towards 80. Risk is going to be 80. Profit. I think 75 to 6. Trade CRDO against 80. It's kind of put in a top here. I have been looking for the backside plays. I don't, if it curls back up to 80, not really going to be what I want. Crack the trend a little bit, so we'll see if we get continuation there. OGEN, yeah, there she goes. She halt down again? No, not halted yet. Dude, OGEN is so tempting on the short. It's a little pricey, though. NIVF, what's she doing? That's a crazy ticker. It's just a chop fest at the open. You can't really get good entries and exits. It's OGN is a good one. I could see it going back down at least to 5 or lower. It's pulled back a lot off of 760. It's a 0.60 off of that, though. Spreads are wide too. Yeah. Alright, we're still going to try to snipe some of these out, guys. MVTS is chop fest. I could see it squeezing out, or NIVF rather. But you got to go small on it, then give it a decent amount of room. CRDO. See what she's going to do up here. Climbing up, back up a little bit towards 80. Want it to be heavy here. I much prefer starting the days green. Makes the days so much better, doesn't it? OGEN. Oh my god. Dude. Even 100 shares on that would have been money. God dang it. Good eye there, Doug. Really good eye there. How the heck did I miss Joby? There's CRDO with a decent pullback. Yeah, not too in love with price action here, CRDO. OGN, definitely that thing was moolah. Trawl, good work, fades. Let's keep flipping. Yep, MCTR. Perfect. Good call. SUUN is a low flip penny play jumping up right now. SUUN. Going off on the scans right now. NIVF, how's that thing holding? That's wild. That's the wild, wild west. All right, CRDO took me out at 80. All right, we gotta get going on some green trades here. LRYA, the phase 3 trials ticker curling around a bit. KIDZ spiking up. CRDO probably should have placed that stop at like 80.10. Anything but 80. KIDZ hitting yesterday's highs right now for 80. It's decent right there. KIDZ, decent. Hitting yesterday's highs. Taking a closer look at this one. It's got a lot of resistance at 6. All right, monitoring KIDZ. It's hitting yesterday's highs right now. SUUN hit nearly the magic 20-cent area. It's pulling back off of that. And, yeah, OGEN done. OGEN just came right back down to 5, pretty much where it reverse split. Trawl still fading. LYRA, the phase 3 play. Guys, that one's going straight up right now. Yeah, LYRA still kind of going straight up right now. It pretty much has like 25-ish support. 2570 support. Yeah, kids I'm monitoring. I don't know. It's still... CRDO, that's hilarious. Such an idiot. My stops are killing me. In IVF, you finally joined the circus. There's a little death candle. Dude, I don't know if I mean, you just gotta be objective and join the right side of it, I reckon. And it is $25 to locate that one. I don't think I could do it. NVTS, the swing play I posted, that one is curling up. 620 is going to be some resistance there. It's a slower play. KIDZ, yeah, you chickened out of it, Doug. Yeah, sometimes I do the same. I mean, it's not a bad thing to be fearful because it causes you to stop out well, at least, if they're not working. Sometimes it can hurt you, though, like that. Is 490 the top, though, on the day? I mean, I don't know. I am interested in this one. REKR's been coming pretty much to us. I don't know. I could probably take REKR. Let me see how much it costs to locate this. REKR is not bad. It does have some good, like in the 120s support. In the 170s is resistance, REKR. Main resistance. You taking a HIMS long? Oh. Is there still a lot of short interest there? HIMS? Oh. God. Look at that short. I'm looking for that today, guys. That is what I'm looking for. Can I get short on something? We still got a lot of time in today, and there's a lot to do. LYRA up towards 30. A lot of consolidation in this nightmare zone, though. NIVF from pre-market at least 960s. So we got to monitor that area for you. KIDZ, are we backside yet? We could. Let's see, 490's the top. We had a 470 to 430 drop and a spike. I mean, that could be a decent sign of this thing starting to pull on in. Oh, talk about a pump and dump. SUUN. 220 straight down to 150. So REKR is one I'm looking at for a short. I'm going to see if we can... Let's see where we're going to go with this thing. It's got so much 120 support, even the 200 days at 120. So there's not like a ton of room on it. Some money to be made. NIVF cracking down. Good job there, fades. And NVTS, my long trade, still grinding. MCTR trying to keep going higher. MCTR. $9, it just broke up and out. MCTR, what's the... I don't see any... There's no news here, right? Check the short interest. No short interest. Well, 4,000 shares short. It's got 3 million in the float. Bob's here for support. Good to see you in here, Bob. Yeah, red right now on a couple trades. CRDO, I got the literal $80 top tick up here so far. But we're going to get it back. MCTR low float play. Spiking up and out past pre-market highs, it looks like. And it's halted up. KIDZ even higher. KIDZ is trading like it's got a high short interest. Let me take a look. %. It's got about a 12 million in float. Yep. Yep, careful with the hymns. Alright, we still got time, guys. We are focused in on some good setups. NIVF, good trade there, Fades. Good trade. Alright, I'm doing a little flipping. EYN, I missed this one this morning. Looks like it had some 5 o'clock news. 5 o'clock news on EYN. This could be some resistance to short into, like the 220 area. Doug, have a good one. Heading off to work. Wish you could stay and trade. Get green, stay green. Yep. Daily goal right now is just making consistent $10. Yeah, just keep consistent. Then once you're good to go, you can throw a 0 on there. You're green 19. Good job. Don't overtrade. Yeah, good job. You got it. Green is good. Yeah, I got to focus too on that today. Focused on EYEN. I like this short. I'm going to take a couple hundred EYEN. And here's my plan with it. I'm hitting it for 100 right now, EYEN. My plan is to hit it again for another 100 at 210. And 220 up and over is going to be the stop on it. Now, if we start just pulling back now, EYEN, I'll probably hit it again. If it looks like $2 is going to be heavy. But if we continue up into this pre-market resistance into the 220s, I'm going to smack it one more time. That's kind of what I'm wanting it to do, so I can get more shares on it. Kind of want it up to like 210 higher. It's trying this like breakout again over 2. It's tried it the last few weeks, it looks like. 205. Man, I don't want to be early on this thing. I do want to hit it for the rest of these shares, though. Yeah, I'll smack it again. That means the risk has got to be lower. EYN. Risk has got to be like $210. Yeah, CRDO is around 78 right now. It's not terrible. Oh, EYN. I really hope I didn't start this early. I may have, though. Just love all the resistance on this thing from really all the way from like 220 to 40, even 250. Him's gonna bounce now. Oh god, that's the worst. Probably. What's KIDZ doing? Oh, even higher KIDZ. Interesting, guys. I like this at 620. KIDZ might be one to take. Dude, it's heading up there as well. I gotta think about this one. KIDZ. There's definitely going to be a trade on KIDZ. I like the 620 risk. Can we try to wait for backside here? Obviously, I'm getting very excited watching it for it to potentially jump into this thing. I'm going to go ahead and take the 100 shares, locating. Not trading it yet, locating. KIDZ. Monitoring it. I like the 620. Problem is, if it does like it did yesterday, dude, there's not an entry. It just like goes straight back down. That's the problem with these things. MCTR, yeah. MG, you got 8 on it. Yeah, I see the 8. It just happened so recently, it would be a little surprising to me if she got all the way back up there without being met by profit takers. And then MCTR, where's she at? Yeah, MCTR, God, that would have been the low float little play to get involved with a few shares, it looks like. Alright, EYN, I just need you to slow down and start heading back down to like 190 and lower. And then kids, I have located 100. I'm trying to be patient with this one and try to catch a backside move on it. CRDO pains me. I feel like I have to avoid it, Kayvon. I'm so aggravated with that 80 top. The 75.50, remember down there's going to be some support. 75 to 75.50. KIDZ kind of feeling like RVYL did yesterday in that right now kind of feels like the bids are still stacking. Nice, Bob. Swinging kids. Good job. God dang it, dude. EYN. Out of EYN. EYN, I still like this one, and I got a couple hundred for it still. If we get up towards if we keep climbing up on it, if we keep climbing up towards 220s to 30s. EYN still kind of squeezing up right here. Man, I think it's good, guys. I think we're good. All right, I got some more EYN. It's up and over for 220 though. EYN, I'm stabbing at it one last time. Up and over 220 is kind of the stop on it. Can't marry this thing, dude. I cannot marry it. I like it a lot, but... Need to get some green action going here today. 215 average EYN. And kids, let me see where we're at. Kids, are we sloppying back up? I don't know. I don't know with kids. We might still have another leg up on it. Yep, there kids goes. Wow, EYN. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I'm just trading it against the pre-market resistance, but 220, I like it to hold up against that, but there we go. Failed again. Wow. All right. Done with EYN. 221. If 221 is the high, I may just cry. All right, KIDZ, what do you got for me? $221. Better not be the tie there. I'm telling you, better not be the high. MCTR, you called that, dude. Good short at 12. You called that, MG. Good job. Absolutely tilts me beyond measure when I get filled at the very top. It's happened twice today right now. All right, KIDZ. Kind of did a little fake out breakout there, potentially. Problem is, I only got one more trade. I can't take a loser or I'm locked out. And EYN at 2034. Oh my god. Oh! All right, KIDZ looking a little heavy off of that fake out breakout. Is there any kind of a pop we can get on this thing? There's a little pop. I'll take KIDZ. Pretty much against the highs. I can't, dude. If this doesn't work. Baron, top ticking, 2 tickers so far, so not good so far. Baron. Yeah, you just joined in right after EYN just took me out at 221 and dropped to $2. 200 shares, so I would not even be red on the day right now. Now, KIDZ is my last trade if it's red. I'm shorting this against the highs. How's your morning going, Baron? I'm like beyond annoyed right now. And this is climbing back up to the top. Need to take the long today, apparently. I tried the long, dude. I tried the long. The one I tried the long on didn't work. Clearly. Alright. I'm locked out. I'm aggravated. Hit max on RSLS. Yeah, that was a tough ticker too. RSLS. Gave back most of my profits trying to average up into that one. And then she ended up, it's painful. She ended up working out too. MCTR still in a halt down. Kids up and over $6 right now. LYRA, the phase 3 play, is holding 25. Kind of an area I said it had good support at. Just not a lot of volume there. And REKR, that is one I would like a short on right now, but I'm locked out. REKR came up to 150. That is a decent area to risk on a short. REKR. KIDZ trying to hold $6 now. Man, didn't get one green trade going. Everything's red. All right. Didn't necessarily marry anything today. Kids took a little bigger L on it. But those two top ticks, man. God. Today would have been fine otherwise. Yeah, I probably did. 620. I'm locked out. But yeah, 620 is a good area. A lot of these came up right to the areas that again, place your orders at your stops. Why can't I listen to myself with that? I want to get in early because everything today would have been fine. Jumped in too early. I keep doing that, Bob. I keep doing that. Why do I keep doing that so much? Everything. EYEN, I said 220. Look, 220. And pulled back down to 2023 from there. KIDZ 620. REKR went up to 150. NVTS I called for 620 as well, right up to the 20s. There's one other play. You thought I was waiting for it at 622. Yeah. I'm getting into these plays too early, guys. MG, for some reason, I'm having a hard time just listening to myself with that. I'm so eager to jump in. It's been messing me up a lot. The not wanting to miss the plays. Not wanting to miss these plays is really messing me up. Now, so MG's only been taking 1 or 2 trades a day. He's been doing so well because he hasn't been FOMOing into anything. So I see it and it looks good, and I get in early again because I have the habit from old times of like sizing into these. So if I'm doing only single entries, you have to wait for it to come to you, and if it doesn't, then so be it. You're gonna miss it. You know, if it doesn't come to you, so be it. Because right now it looks kind of heavy and good against the highs now, 620. And you'll see if it holds up this previous 575 break. Man, why can I not listen to myself with that? God, it's so annoying. I just wanna... Yeah, there goes KIDZ now. It hit the 620. Would have been easy. Easy, MG. Would have been easy just waiting for the ticker to come to you. But nope. I jump in way too early. We jump in early, and then I put my stop at the entry. KIDZ looks kind of heavy. The trick's waiting for it in the magic area. Yeah, I didn't wait on any of these. EYEN, I got in early too. Now looking back, I can see it so clearly. I got in here like 202, and I'm like, I'm hitting this again up towards the 220. And I just sized in too much, too early. Alright, so I gotta somehow handcuff myself here. And CRDO, I hit that at the $80 top. EYN, I got liquidated. I mean, honestly, getting liquidated at the top on both of those really hurt, because otherwise this would be a green day. Been up 20 there. CRDO would have been up at least 20, 78.60 down to 76. Probably would have had some leftovers. That wouldn't have worked. I'd be at least minimally red. But I do have a bad habit of not letting them come to me. All right, that is what I'm focused on tomorrow, guys. Letting them, really sitting and waiting, letting them come to me. That was painful. BMEA, if you're sticking around and you're not locked out of your account, BMEA, little spiker. Analyst upgrade, it looks like. Now to the price target. That one has been getting some decent volume on it. Yeah, MG, you're doing so good with, like, only taking the 1 or 2 trades a day. I want to be involved in a lot. That's messing me up. That is messing me up. Yeah, you just got to focus on green. Even if small green, green is green. And now, like BME, for instance, 250 is hit, and that's kind of a high-a-day number. It's already crossed the 50-day moving average, so it's like you kind of wait for these moves to happen, and then you short into a pop risk in that, and it's very tight risk, Very tight risk. It's kind of chopping above VWAP right now, so, we could see that one next leg on up. I'll focus. Yeah, focus on the next one. You'll get it back. MCTR dumping. Yeah, I believe you. And oh my God, kids. Man, look at that, guys. Oh, man. That's depressing. I just would have waited for that thing to come up there to that red line. That red line. Or sized into it. No, I'm not going to do that. Man, it's been a point down. 100 shares up there. $100 easily. Halfway to your payout. Good job, FaZe. You are killing it. Crushing it. Crushing it. Crushing it. You've been doing really good. REKR. You could monitor that for a short against pre-market highs. I'm just looking heavy against pre-market highs right now. BMEA still squeezing up and out. MCTR halted down. NVTS hitting some 620 resistance. The partnership with NVIDIA is accumulating a lot of longs here. 620 is hitting. Yeah. I'm gonna learn from the mistake and try to move on. It's kind of hard to. Yeah, kids called that. Yeah, I call the magic number all the time, the 620 area. I don't know. Something's gotta like change, man. I actually have to sit here and wait for it to come to me. Is the problem. It's hard for me to unlearn a certain habit that I have of like I'm trading like I need to size into them by starting them early. Like I'm starting with a feeler position, but I don't have the feeler position. It's such a bad habit. It's really a hard one for me to break. And clearly waiting for it the move to essentially be like done, and then you get involved with it. Like right now, you take the short now to ride it on down. You know, when it's quiet and longs are now underwater up here. That's what I need to do. You know, you're not gonna ride it down potentially from the high, you know, down a point, but at least it'll be backside enough where you can still get some meat on the bone. All right, BMEA still a play. Oh, wow, is SBET still in? SBT still squeezing up and out. SBET. Man, it sucks when you call these things and then just don't trade it well. Execution's poor. All right, so we got a couple things working for us that are well. Stopping out, the king of stop outs. The entries are not good. CMBM, this one penny play making high days right now. CMBM, throw that one down. Another one of these plays. A lot of different plays are trying to be the next. What ticker was it? Yesterday's penny play that went from 50 to 250 or 220. A lot of plays, RVYL, I think. A lot of plays trying to turn into that. CMBM's one of them. Kids down at $5 now. Man. And, you know, that's the reason I had been giving them so much room, too, is because my entries have been poor. I've been giving them a lot of room, more room than I should, just because the entries have been poor. So I got to work on the entries. Kevin, you got to map it out and let them come to you. Starting them early. You're trying to trade like you're trading with a feeler position, and that habit I've got to get out of. It's just I have the FOMO of, you know, if KIDZ is at the top right there, 580 90, is that the top? No, it's not. But I trade it like it's the top when I know she's got room to 618. So really let it come to the top. You got set. We'll pick it up and go from there. Right now, CMBM, penny play, still spiking on up. BMEA, pulling back off at 259. Yeah, it's quieting down a little bit. I'm going to refresh, regroup, be back tomorrow. But guys, keep it green and disciplined. Let them come to you. It's a big learning lesson. So you got to learn these things. With the small accounts. So another sticky note. Man, just like, you know, when you're so close to having a really nice green day. I preach patience all the time, but don't do it myself. Like EYN, I should have waited. Wait. That's all I'm putting on it. That's all I'm putting on this. Wait. That's all I'm putting. I gotta wait. Alright, traders. I'm gonna go refresh. Email me averydaytrading@gmail.com if you got any questions. Kids at 510 now. Could be backside there if you're gonna keep trading. CMBM, that one's got $1 200-day moving average. CMBM, if it's going to be like RVYL yesterday, then you could ride her up and then ride her back down. BMEA at 250, MCTR selling off, EYN going sideways, kids looks heavy, REKR still setting up at 150. Don't think we're missing anything. NIVF, nothing really there. And SBET. SBET I've not really trade for me, but that one is squeezing up higher, guys. 56 up to 76 SBET. So I'll throw it down there. Those are the tickers. Otherwise, keep it green, guys. Keep it safe. That's why we have max losses on the account. When we're doing things that are not smart, we fix them. And we fix them without going on tilt mode and losing more. So traders, it's going to wrap it up. We'll see you guys tomorrow.